I'm going to show you the hidden secrets to advertising your school in your local area and literally generating hundreds of leads that turn into students. Hey everybody, my name is Jennifer Waters. I'm the founder of 7-Figure Dojo, and I actually help school and academy owners turn their passion into profit. It's all based on the fact that I actually grew my own brick and mortar location from just a few $1,000s a month to over $1 million a year in about 4.5 to 5 years. And then on top of that, I've been running at $1 million run rate with that school for the last 14 years and counting. So when it comes to understanding and knowing exactly what it takes to advertise your school in your local area, I know a little bit about that. And in today's video, I'm just going to share with you what everybody else is holding secret. So let's go along for this journey together. Okay, so if you're trying to grow your martial arts school or whatever it is that you actually teach, there's a couple of factors that you need to keep in mind when it comes to advertising. And so for advertising purposes, there's two different groups of what we call traffic. That means two different types of people that would be coming to us. The first is what I would consider warm traffic. Now, what is warm traffic? Warm traffic are going to be people that are aware of your school, they're aware of your academy, or they're aware that what you teach solves their problem. For example, let's say somebody is wanting to lose weight. You have fitness kickboxing classes. They're aware that fitness kickboxing can help them solve their weight loss program or their weight loss issues rather. Now, let's say that you have someone who knows that you teach martial arts, right? They've seen your sign. They teach that you teach martial arts, but at some point their child has never generated any interest until all of a sudden their child starts watching the latest cartoon and they start doing martial arts moves, and all of a sudden that child goes, Mom, I really want to take martial arts. I really want to do martial arts. Well, because they've seen your name everywhere, all over, they've seen the sign, they've heard about it. Maybe they're seeing kids running around their community with your logo on their shirts. All of a sudden, that person goes, aha, my child is interested in martial arts. I'm going to take them to this place. That is what I would consider warm traffic. They're either aware of the problem that exists that you could potentially solve, or they're aware of you, and then the opportunity comes up where they go, oh yeah, my kid wants that. I gotta take them there. The other side of this is what we would consider cold traffic. Okay, so cold traffic is when you simply have people that are not aware of what you teach and they're not aware of you. Both of these things can be true at the same time. So they're not aware that martial arts can help. And I'm just using martial arts as an example. Maybe you do jiu-jitsu, maybe you do kickboxing, maybe you have a music school, whatever the thing is for schools and academies. This is what I'm using as an example. So for example, let's say that this person is not aware that martial arts can help with focus, and their child just is continuously having bad grades, they're misbehaving at home, and right now they're just kind of sitting there and they don't know really what to do other than to give their child medication or maybe to seek out professional help. And that's all that they know to do. That person is unaware that you even exist and also unaware that martial arts in this case could help with those situations. So we would consider that someone who's cold. They've never even considered it. Now that cold traffic, that's the diamond in the rough that no one wants to tell you about. You see, when you have cold traffic like this, and you can really grab someone who wasn't even considering doing what you offer, they didn't know that you solved that problem, and they didn't even know that you existed. Like literally the day before they saw your ad, they had no thought, no clue whatsoever that they were going to even come into your business and participate in your classes. That, my friends, is cold traffic, and that's what everybody's afraid to tell you about. Everybody's afraid to tell you that getting to that cold traffic is amazing, and it's awesome because these people are completely unaware that you have this to offer, but it's also more challenging than warm traffic that are already aware of your school. They're already aware of what you do. They've already heard about you. Of course, those people are going to be primed. They're going to come into your school and they're going to go, oh my gosh, I've heard so many amazing things. Where do I sign up? Whereas these people over here are like, really? I had no idea that fitness kickboxing could help me lose weight. Don't I need to do something else? Shouldn't I be lifting weights? Is there other things I should be doing besides fitness kickboxing? Like that's the skepticism that someone over here in cold traffic is going to have. Or the parent goes, I don't even know if my kid's going to have enough focus to jump in. I mean, they can't even focus in school, so why would martial arts help them with their focus? That just doesn't even make sense. That's the person that's in this cold traffic area right over here. But here's the secret. If you can master how to market to these people, you will never run out of students. If you only master how to market to these people, you eventually will fish out the pond. There's only so many people in your area that are already aware that they have a problem that is solved by what you offer. Whereas over here, this is a blue ocean, my friends. And if you can figure this out, then you've unlocked the secret to success. Okay, But you might be thinking, all right, I unlock that. Sure. Like I'm trying my best to figure out what is it I should be saying to these people. How do I even get in front of these people, this cold traffic that's out there? And what is it that people are trying to keep secret from me? Well, first of all, I think the thing that most marketers are trying to keep secret from you is that they're telling you that you're going to get super qualified people. And when I say qualified, meaning they're just going to come to you with open arms and go, oh, thank you for saving me. This is exactly what I need. And I'm just telling you that that's just bullcrap, to be honest. There's nothing out there that you have gone and seen and been like, oh, wow, I had no idea that that existed. Let me go and throw thousands of dollars at this because I'm so excited about this new solution that just existed. And typically what happens is that you're going to need really good marketing to get that person from just considering it to actually coming and giving you money. Now, on top of that, where does marketing end and sales start? For me, marketing ends when someone gives you their name, their phone number, and their email address. That's where marketing stops. Like the job right there was to get their name, phone number, and email. Now, does that mean that every single person that gets you their name, phone number, and email is as interested as another person? No, it doesn't. You're going to have such varying degrees of interest that it's unbelievable. You're going to have people that was like, oh, I saw that ad and I thought it was cool, and so I clicked on it. And then you're going to have people that go, oh, I saw that ad. I'm so grateful that I was able to click on that ad and you guys provided the solution. You're going to have both scenarios and the same ad. Like there is nothing different between the ad. It's just that it speaks to different types of people. Now, can you qualify people more? Can you cause restrictions on that ad to get more people or to get less people in the funnel rather than more people? Yes, but I don't recommend that if you're just getting started off, because when you're just getting started off, you don't know who those people are and they don't know that you exist. So the more people that you can get into the funnel, even if you don't sell to them right away, the more opportunities you have to sell to them over the future. Because remember, you have their name, their phone, and you have their email. So even if they don't sign up right now, you still can market to them. You still can sell to them because you have their information and you can call them or text them until they say, I'm no longer interested. And at that point in time, of course, take them off your list. But you can't just be in it for the quick hit. You can't just be in it for that quick student coming in the door. You've got to actually spend some time, energy, and effort into thinking about how to sell to them for the long term. Do you have a sequence set up, like a drip sequence, where once they come in, they're getting continuously messaged and sold about the benefits of what you have to offer? If you don't, then why not? Instead of binging the next Netflix series, why don't you binge marketing and sales for your school? It will actually help you be able to live the life that you want to live instead of just watching the life that you want to live on YouTube or Netflix. Okay, so we've learned a lot. We've learned that when it comes to advertising, we have to first make sure that we're hitting that warm audience, but we also have to be hitting that cold audience. Now, the easiest way to hit that cold audience is with social media advertising. Now, for a lot of people, I find that, especially a lot of school and academy owners, they go about doing social media advertising the wrong way. What they end up doing is they try and boost posts, or they try to hire one of these pop-up marketing agencies that really don't know what the heck that they're doing, and they waste a lot of money. They waste a lot of time. They waste thousands of dollars, because ultimately those methods of just trying to do it yourself, if you try to do it yourself, you have a very long learning curve and you're going to have to spend a lot of money and make a lot of mistakes. How do I know that? Because back in the day, that was one of my solutions as a school owner. I'll just go, well, I'll figure out how to do this myself. And I did. But at that point in time, I already had a school that was running 100% without me having to be there. And once I cracked that system, I then hired people and delegated that task to them to run my ads internally. You have to understand, I didn't do this until we had already hit $1 million a year and we'd had it for several years. So it wasn't like this is something that I just did when I was at $500,000 a year or something like that. I was already at $1 million a year and I had time to invest in that department of my business. Now, maybe you're not there. You're not at $1 million a year. So what are the other options? Well, you can hire one of these pop-up martial arts marketing agencies. The problem that I see with this is that a lot of these guys just decided randomly that martial arts would be a great niche, meaning they have no business experience. They're just trying to do online advertising, and they thought that you as a school owner would be an easy target for them, an easy pick for them to be able to run ads for. And the problem with this is that they're just using your business as a testing ground. They've never actually cracked this for their own martial arts school. And if they have done it for their own martial arts school, here's what the other thing that I found. With their own martial arts school, they only have 150, maybe 200 students, and then they decided, you know what, it's really hard getting to 7 figures. So I'm going to try and do another business because I think I can get to 7 figures and beyond with another business. And so they have this little itty bitty school over here that's got 150 to 200 students, and they only know how to get to that 150 to 200 student mark, but they don't know how to go beyond that. They don't know what it really takes to be scalable and profitable. And so that's why we have the solution that we do. So again, I run a company called 7 Figure Dojo. It's really based off the fact that I grew my own school with my family to 7 figures. We started with just a few $1,000s a month, so we grew it to 7 figures in about 4.5 to 5 years. And then later in 2020, that was actually the first time I started working with schools internationally, helping them through the crisis of 2020. And then beyond that, those same schools wanted to keep working with us. And so they essentially wanted to pay for my team's time to run their ads. And that worked for a little bit until we started having more schools and more schools and more schools. And then I needed to dedicate an entire business, an entire team to helping schools and academies grow. And at this point, we've helped about 150 to 200 schools around the world. We've been in countries, US, Canada, the UK, Scotland, Ireland. I know they're all part of that area. Australia, Germany. We're helping schools around the world be able to do the exact same thing that we do. So listen, if you need help with your marketing, there's 2 ways you can go about doing this. Number 1, you can join my free group. I created a free group to destroy all the other gurus out in the space by giving away free advice and tips for school and academy owners that most people keep locked away behind a huge paywall that charge you thousands and thousands of dollars for access. I don't. It's inside my free group. There's a link in the description. You can definitely hop in there, get tons of advice, and slowly build up your school. But if you really want to build up your school fast, if you want to be like Caleb, who went from 15 students to 120 students in 8 months, or if you want to be like Brandon, who went from 23 grand at the beginning of January 2023 to 70 grand at the end of January 2024, then you definitely are going to want to work with me and my team more closely. And for that, I'd recommend going to 7figuredojo.com/call and book a call with me or a member of my team so we can see if we can help you at a deeper level. In any case, I hope that you continue to remain and be awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.